Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the top 5 best ways to make millions of dollars in GTA 5 Online as a solo player in 2025. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on the video for me. But now let's get into these top 5 best ways to make millions. So coming in spot number 5, we have none other than the Hangar, which is definitely one of the best businesses to run as a solo player in GTA 5 Online. When it comes to buying your hangar, make sure that you only buy a hangar in the Fort Zancudo airbase. As you can see, in this airbase, there is only 3 different hangars that you can buy. The cheapest being $2 million, second cheapest being $2.6 million, and the most expensive being $3.2 million. It also does not matter which one of the hangars that you buy in the Fort Zancudo airbase, just make sure that you buy any one of the 3 because the best location to own a hangar is definitely over at the Fort Zancudo airbase since it is directly in the middle of the map. The best part about the hangar business though is after we finish doing our first sell mission with this business, you'll basically make the money that you spent on this hangar right back and also a little bit more extra money. So the hangar is a really easy business to understand. You are literally just going to pick up crates, delivering it back over to the hangar, and then once you have a full set of crates, you then sell it. But just know once you are going to source your crates for the hangar business that you are going to then sell eventually, just know those source missions are really easy to do. Just make sure that once you are sourcing your crates in the hangar business that you only source land ones because the land ones are almost always going to be really easy source missions that take anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes at the very most. It's also important to know that all of the different options that you have to source crates inside the hangar are different tiers. So the tier 1 is going to be narcotics, chemicals, and medical supplies. Tier 2 is going to be animal materials, art and antiques, and also jewelry and gemstones. And then the tier 3 crates are going to be the tobacco and alcohol and also the counterfeit goods. And I'm pretty sure you all know exactly what to do. Make sure that you only source the tier 1 crates since those are worth the most money once you fill up that crate option completely full to 50 crates. And getting a full 50 crates for narcotics, chemicals, or the medical supplies will take you quite a bit of time. This can take you anywhere from 2 to 3 hours at the very most. And as you can see, a completely full 50 out of 50 crates of the tier 1 sells for $2.55 million, which is quite a bit of money. Anyway, if you were to sell it in an invite only session, of course, you are going to walk away with that $2.55 million. On the other hand, if you were to sell this same 50 out of 50 crates in a public session with over 20 people in it, you could walk away with $3.78 million instead, which is just a little bit over $1 million as a bonus just for selling it in a public session with over 20 people in it. So it's completely your decision. You can either sell it in an invite only session or also a public session, but as you can see, I sold mine in a public session, and that is why I walked away with $3.78 million once I sold my full 50 out of 50 crates. But now coming in spot number 4, we have the auto shop, but more specifically the auto shop contract, since just doing one of these can pay you anywhere from $100,000 to $300,000 at the very most per contract. And the best part about doing the auto shop contracts is there is no cooldown between the auto shop contracts as long as you are switching them every single time. Of course, if you are trying to do the same one that you just did over again, then there is going to be a cooldown. But if you are okay with doing a different contract every single contract that you do, you can literally earn anywhere from $100,000 to $300,000 every single 25 minutes. Because that's how long it takes to complete these contracts, and you can do them all completely solo as well. The very best auto shop contract that you can possibly get though is called the Union Depository Contract. This one pays you over $300,000 once you complete it by yourself, and the strategy that I have for this specific contract makes it super easy and also fast to complete. It's also kind of funny because the most high paying auto shop contract is also one of the easiest ones if you know the right strategy, of course. So if you want to see the exact strategy that I use when doing the Union Depository Contract, then click the video that you see on the top right corner of your screen right now. That is going to be a guide that I made on the fastest way to complete the Union Depository Contract. Anyway, getting into spot number 3, we have the Cluck and Bell Farm Raid, which is one of the easiest heists in the entire game that can make you over $500,000 in only 45 minutes. And the best part about the Click and Bow Farm raid is literally any single level player can start this for themselves. You can literally be a level 1 and start this, or you could be a level 1000 and start this. To even start the Click and Bow Farm raid, what you need to do is go over to the yellow V on the map right here at the Vespucci Beach Police Station. Once you arrive over here, go over to the yellow circle right in front of the police station and then click right D-pad. From here you should see you have a total of 5 different setups to complete, and then you have the finale. So all you need to do is complete all of these setups in order, and then once you get over to the disorganized crime setup, which is literally the very last setup, that is going to determine whether you are going to be doing the finale aggressive or stealthy. Yes, that is right. There is 2 different ways you can actually do the finale for the Click and Bow Farm raid. You can either do it stealthy or aggressive. Personally, I like doing it aggressive just because it is way faster doing it that way. But don't worry, I do have a guide on both different ways to complete the Click and Bow Farm raid, how to complete it stealthy and also how to complete it with the aggressive approach, and I'll leave both of those videos linked down below in the description. Whichever way you chose to do the finale though, once you do complete the entire finale, here's how much money you'll get paid. As I said, $500,000, which if you ask me is pretty good for right around 45 minutes of doing an entire heist. But there is only one downside, and that downside is going to be the cooldown, because there is a 1-hour cooldown before you can do this heist over again. Getting into spot number 2, which shouldn't be a surprise, we have the Cayo Perico heist, which is the heist you can start inside of the Kosatka. That is one of the highest earning heists in the entire game. Simply completing the Cayo Perico heist as a solo player can earn you over $1.5 million, and the heist can easily be completed under 45 minutes if you know the proper guide. Of course, to even start the Cayo Perico heist, you do need to own a Kosatka, but luckily a Kosatka only costs around $2.2 million. Once you have that, you can then start the heist. I'm sure you all know exactly how the Cayo Perico heist works, and if you don't, I recommend you check out my guide for it. I actually have a really popular guide on the Cayo Perico heist that shows you a in-detailed guide how to fully complete the heist. If you want to see that video, I'll leave that video also linked down below in the description. But yeah, all you are doing is basically 7 setups including the gather intel mission, and after you do all of those setups, you are then ready to do the finale where you rob the Cayo Perico island. And then once you fully rob the island, you should be walking away with right around $1.5 million as long as you left with a completely full bag. The only downside to the Cayo Perico heist though is the fact that there is a 60-minute cooldown, so after you finish doing the heist one time, you do have to wait 60 minutes, but after that you can do it once again. That being said, you can't make your money back from buying this Kosatka until you do the Cayo Perico heist 2 times at least, so it'll take you at least 3 to 4 hours to make your money back. Which might seem like a long time, but compared to a lot of businesses in GTA 5 Online, that is a pretty good amount of time that it takes to get your money back. But finally, coming in spot number 1, we have the Garments Factory, which is one of the most recently added businesses in the game that is very good for making money as a solo player. This Garments Factory business is actually one of the first businesses in GTA 5 Online where all of the upgrades are already included in the price. So once you buy this business, there are no other upgrades you need to add to it. And these upgrades that come with the business are pretty good. We first of all get a free personal quarters, also a passive income safe, a 10-car garage, a teleportation option, and even a terabyte storage. And I almost forgot the best too, a free weapon workshop and also a free snack bar. All of that for the simple price of $2.3 million, which is actually not that bad because you can make this money right back from grinding this business in no time. But anyway, getting into the different ways to make money with this business, of course, the first way is with the passive income inside of here. And that is basically just going to get you anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 put inside of the safe every 48 minutes. And all of that money is coming from the workers inside of the Garments Factory business. Of course, since this is a garments factory, all of the workers are going to be making clothes to then sell, and that is why we get that passive income from here. But the only other way to make money with this business is also the best way, and that is by doing the FIB files missions. To start these, all you want to do is sit down at the computer inside of the business, and then you'll see here are all of the 4 different FIB files that we can do. Every week there is going to be one that switches that says priority file on it, and the one that says priority file you can only do once per week. But doing this one does pay you double the amount of money, so once you complete this one, you'll earn $400,000 after you beat it. That being said though, for all of the regular FIB file missions, which are the other 3, these ones you can do every 5 minutes, but these ones only pay you $200,000 each. But don't worry, for all of these 4 different FIB files, the setups and also even the finale for all of them are literally so easy. Each one of these files should take you under 10 minutes to complete every time. But my favorite part about doing these FIB files is once you complete one of the setups, you don't have to go all the way back over to the garments factory to start the next one. All you have to do is open up the phone and you'll see here we have the Darnell app, and this app is literally the computer that is inside of the garments factory but in our phone. So that's why I said it is so fast to complete these FIB files, because you can literally start the setups from the phone and also even the finale. You just need to make sure that for every one of these FIB file finales that you complete all 3 of the bonus challenges for each one of these different FIB files, because by completing all 3 of the bonus challenges, you'll earn an extra $50,000. And if you would like to see my guide that I made on how to complete all 4 of the FIB files as well as the finale bonus challenges, I'll leave a link down below in the description, or you could click the video that you see on the top right corner of your screen right now. But yeah, that's why I put the garments factory as the #1 spot, because this business can make solo players a bunch of money. You could literally make $200,000 on average every 10 minutes or less. Anyway, that's going to be the end of today's video. You now know the top 5 best ways to make money as a solo player in GTA 5 Online in the year of 2025. Of course, the more of these businesses that you own will just get you more money in the long run. So if you are a solo player, I would recommend owning all of these businesses at some point in the game. That's only for the 4 businesses I went over though, because of course for the Cluck and Bell Farm raid, you don't need to own anything to start that heist. But if you went on to enjoy today's video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on the video before you click off. And until next time, I will see you all in my very next GTA 5 Online video. Peace.